Welcome back to Flores and Friends. And of course, we're having a lot of the members from Sangre Negra on the show today. And let me invite Sandra Santiago, George Thomas, Sebastian Large, and Elise Nicole to the Flores and Friends stage. Good to see you. Hey. How's it going, buddy? Good to meet you. Good. See you. Sebastian. Have a seat, you guys. Wow, you guys look fabulous. What I always love when you come, Sandra, is that you Facebook Live the event, and it just gets so many views. Like, I just live on your public relations. So, I know that you've been on the show for a while, and you play Eric Estrada's wife. Tell me how you enjoy working with Eric.
Well, I not only enjoy working with Eric Estrada, but I love working with the talent here on the back.
Yeah.
He is
we do serve a purpose, Thank you.
Yeah, well, working with Eric, he's an icon in the Latin community here in the United States, and being one of the wives.
One of the wives.
One of the wives, because
I didn't know he had more than one wife on the show.
He did it in Mexico. He did a telenovela that it was called Dos Mujeres, Un Camino, which means like two women and one road. And in Sangre Negra, I don't let him have two women and one road.
Yeah, that's
it's
not
one
right.
road and my road. It's I love. He has a lot of charisma, and as I said
he does.
before, he's like a cheese. The older he gets, the yummier he gets.
Right.
So yeah, it's a pleasure working with him, and looking forward to do more shows with him.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Awesome, Elise. You were mentioning that Eric has grown fond of you a little bit, and I thought that's a sweet story.
You are not supposed to say that.
No, he's nice
not
to
in a
you.
good way.
He's nice to you.
Right, yes.
I don't mean anything of it.
No, he is.
He could be
definitely
not
a
fond of
charmer.
you.
No, you don't want that side.
Yeah.
You don't want that side. So I definitely do appreciate his charm. When I met him, he was so much fun. Yeah. Honestly, everybody was in a good mood. I don't know. He just brings a lot to the show, and I love his character. So I definitely enjoy working with him.
Awesome.
For sure.
Sebastian, tell me a little bit about your character on the show.
So can you hear me? So I play Alfonso Dimitri. I'm pretty much playing a Italian hitman. I come from, just a little backstory of the character. Alfonso Dimitri pretty much comes from an Italian father and a French mother. Huh. But he never really knew his father. And so he was orphaned, and at the age of 12, he grew up on the street. And that's when he actually found his real talent. And then very soon he got hired and got paid to protect and punish the guys that were pretty much like the bad guys, I guess. And
ask him to show you why.
Yeah,
he was
and
cast.
so and then
show him.
And then just basically, and
abs.
then Alfonso Dimitri after that, he actually become the personal bodyguard of the Vinny Sabatini, which is the most it's like Don Corleone in Godfather. Huh. Played by Robert Miano.
I like how this whole time you've been talking, you go back and forth between an Italian accent and an American accent, just talking normally.
I know. Yeah, I mean, we can really tell. I was born and raised in south of France. Okay. Very close to Nice, Cannes, and so I've been here for about 10 years now, 11 years, 4 years in LA, and no matter what, it's like, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to come here when I was a teenager, so I didn't really grow up here and go to the school. So my accent will be here no matter what. Just have to work. That's all. Yeah. But that's what it makes really interesting to the character. That's what brings, and that's what we're talking. It's really about diversity. That's what we really bring diversity in the show. Yeah. There's Latino, there's Asians, there's Europeans, there's African American. So
You have a token white guy in the show too.
yeah,
That's good, Bo. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. So so that's how I play Alfonso Dimitri.
George, tell me a little bit about your character.
I would be the token Caucasian guy he's talking about.
Yeah.
I round out the University of Diversity that
Yes.
Sangre Negra is and
Yes.
stands for.
Yeah.
So I get to play Cole, and I'm the police partner of Christian. Christian is a character. He is Pretty Ricky's brother. So he and I are opposing the bad forces, which is the criminal element headed by Ricky and Sabatini that he was talking about, the Don Corleone figurehead. So we're always bumping up against them and just trying to bring them down and get to the bottom of the murder that he's committed. And I'll let you guys watch the show and figure the rest out. I'm not going to give it all away, but it's pretty intense. I get to play a funny guy, a tough guy, a little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of wit.
Uh-huh.
But he's a good cop. He's serious about his job, but he has a heart.
Yeah.
He doesn't take any crap. He's kind of like a young Clint Eastwood.
So when you say he has heart, in what scenarios? I mean, he sounds pretty badass, but then he has a heart. What scenario did
Well,
that
he can
turn out?
empathize with what Christian's going through, because Christian is caught in the middle. He's a good cop, but his brother is a bad seed. So he's very frustrated. Christian's very frustrated. I act as a buffer to try to keep him a little grounded with what needs to be done, and help him through all that and understand where he's coming from. But when you gotta go out there and kick some butt, you go and do your job as a cop.
Yeah.
But I can also empathize and lend some humor to the whole situation and not make it all about being a one-dimensional tough guy.
Yeah.
And what makes it even worse is, it's Christian is actually married to Francesca, which was Ricky Santos' wife, and they have a daughter together. So that's like.
And who plays that character?
Of Ricky Santos?
Francesca.
Oh, Francesca. That's Ariana Gomez.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, Ariana
Okay,
Gomez.
now I got it. I got the connection.
So,
now I
yeah.
understand why there's some
So-
conflict there.
Right, huge
Yeah.
conflict.
It's
Yeah.
really, the show's like a cross between The Sopranos and Dallas.
Yeah. 1 minute you're in an argument, and the next night you're in the bedroom.
Right. Exactly. It's spicy,
Where all
yeah.
problems get solved.
Everyone's happy after that.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Exactly. But I mean, about Alfonso is basically like right now, if people has watched, by the way, the first episode that's on Amazon Prime right now, they haven't really seen the true colors of the Alfonso. It's going to be showing a lot of twist in the upcoming episodes, so that's very important to tell.
Yeah. Sandra, tell me how you see Latinos in Hollywood. Whenever I see your Facebook page, it definitely is trying to promote that, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
Because we're certainly doing that here as well.
Yeah,
we're very
thank you.
diversified, if you could see the other
Flores.
up behind the
we
camera.
want to bring flores to everyone,
Yes.
Flores is flowers.
Yes.
And who doesn't like flowers, That's
Yeah.
why we are here. We love you. Thank you
Yeah.
for having us.
Yeah,
Here, the cast and the producers
Yeah.
are, so grateful to be here. And Latinos in Hollywood, that's Sangre Negra. Our cast is a diversity cast, and we play roles like any other roles, not only the immigrants that are coming from the border, or the babysitter, or the cleaning lady, or the gardener. Yes, we do those jobs too, and we're so proud to do those jobs. But our community, the Latinos here in the United States, we do all the other jobs too. We are in the government, we are in social media, we are influencers in society, and we do a lot of good too.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's, I think I would like to put that seed too in Sangre Negra, that being Latina and being the mother and being the wife, taking care of my kids in the show and making sure that they go in a certain route, to show our community that, it's up to us to deal with all the obstacles in life, like everybody else, like here, our talking, like they say, like white or yellow, or, Latinos, we are here, and we're here to stay because we are Americans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So you have another project besides Sangre Negra that you're working on?
Oh, wow. I have a movie that is coming that I shot in Scotland. and it's with Thora Birch and
very
Brian
cool.
Cox. And yeah, it's coming this 2018. It was supposed to be here on December, but for certain things, somebody in the crew, had an accident and died in Africa. So it's coming this 2018, and it's a beautiful story, and it's totally different than Sangre Negra, but yeah, it's an international film. So looking forward
awesome.
to that my public likes it. Yeah.
And at least, what do you have coming up? Any projects you're working on or anything like that, or?
Well, we just shot some music videos recently.
Cool.
Right now, it's on the top 6 charts in the UK.
Nice.
So I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it. You never know what can happen. You just gotta do it. I mean, you can just talk about it and just wish, but just do it. And if you just keep doing like what we're doing right now, just do it, even if it seems impossible. It can totally be possible. That's why I'm always interested in hearing stories, how did they get to where they were? It's always inspiring, no matter what age you are. Don't ever think, there's so many people. Look at Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
He was what,
exactly.
50 in his 50s or whatever?
He's
Started
70-something
so
now.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just here to encourage. I'm kind of that voice on set. I have to try to keep everybody together. People are having meltdowns. And I just feel like I like to be that piece to, uplift.
And
Get
look at how beautiful is that one of our
She's
producers.
stunning, yeah.
Why do you say this?
It's a
like
woman, it's a producer, and a very successful and young.
Yes.
And
Are you getting any money from Nike because you keep repeating "just do it"?
They need to pay. I need some money.
Of course, she's funding Sangre Negra from her Nike deal. Yeah.
Hey, I put a little couple dollars into the show.
We'll
So
take it.
What you got coming up, George? Anything going?
Yeah, well, I just finished working on an episodic up in Canada,
Yeah.
which hasn't aired yet. But
Okay.
it's called Broken Trust. I played a pastor.
Oh,
So I'll have
that's
a
an interesting move.
Yeah, very different. Very
Yeah.
unlike me
Oh,
in
okay.
reality. I'm a holy guy, but not that holy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm getting more work on that later on this year. I think another day or two of work on that.
Wonderful.
And also another film that's a comedy. And I'll have a role on that. It'll probably start shooting, I think, in early February.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Sebastian, what do you got?
I just shot a comedy action short film, and it should be released in March.
That's interesting because
So-
I think you've had a lot of drama roles, so this is something kind of different, right?
Yeah, different. I mean, this one actually was very involved a lot of fighting going on. So it's more than
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja
Right,
Turtle
yeah.
fighting.
It was a little. Actually, no, we wanted to do like more like Jackie Chan
Okay.
style. So you know what I mean.
That's
So
hot.
like so
Yeah.
that means we wanted
Jackie Chan, we love you. Maybe you can come
The
and be in Sangre
because,
Negra too.
the producers wanted to keep it PG-13.
All right.
So this is why it won't be a lot of blood.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
that's why.
I thank you guys so
And,
much for.
some of the project. Yeah, I'm working actually on a personal project, but right now I can't really talk about it. But
Yeah.
something that I wrote, and
Yeah.
Hopefully I will be directed and
Oh,
produced.
wonderful.
So
Yeah, well, thank you so much, you guys. Sandra, Elise, George, and Sebastian for coming on the show.
the
Check
ab
out-
guy. That's what they call it on Sangre Negra. The ab guy.
Yes.
They call muscle. They call muscle.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not allowed to do that though.
Well,
Is it censored?
so it's only to show you guys how our bodyguards needs to look, okay?
this is what Sangre Negra looks
Okay.
like.
So catch Sangre Negra on Amazon Prime. We'll come back with some more Flores and Friends coming up next.